Did you know your ears usually clean themselves? It's a fascinating biological mystery that most people misunderstand. Today we're going on the ultimate medical masterclass. I'm an audiology specialist. We're going to cover everything from ancient history to future tech. This is the only guide you'll ever need for safe and healthy ears. Ear care isn't new. Ancient Egyptians and Greeks had their own methods for managing wax, often using oils and honey to soothe the canal. But to understand how to clean them, we must understand the biology. Earwax or cerumen is a complex mix that varies significantly. There are two main types, wet and dry, determined entirely by your genetics. Both are designed to serve the same vital protective purpose. Chemically, cerumen is a mixture of shed skin cells and secretions from the ceruminous and sebaceous glands. It's a specialized biological lubricant. It creates a slightly acidic environment, a pH between 6.1 and 6.9. This acts as a natural shield, trapping dust and fighting off harmful bacteria. Think of your ear canal as a conveyor belt. Your ears naturally push wax outward through the movement of your jaw when you eat or speak. But in our modern world, we often interrupt this natural process. We use devices that block the exit, leading to what we call device-induced impaction. Regular use of earbuds, earplugs, or hearing aids can act like a dam. They trap the wax inside, preventing it from migrating outward as it should. You might feel a sense of fullness, like your ear is plugged with cotton. This sensation is often the very first sign of a significant blockage. Your hearing might suddenly feel muffled, like you're listening to the world through a thick wall. It can be quite disorienting and stressful. In some cases, you might even notice a slight ringing. This happens when wax is pressed firmly against the eardrum, affecting its delicate vibration. Many people feel a strong urge to clean their ears. There's even a psychological reward feeling, but we must resist the temptation to dig. That satisfaction of cleaning can be deceptive. Most of the time, you're doing more harm than good by interfering with the self-cleaning process. Tip number 1, soften the wax first. This is the foundation of all safe home care. Never attempt removal if the wax is dry and hard. You can use baby oil, mineral oil, or glycerin. These are gentle and effective at breaking down the blockage. Avoid harsh chemicals unless prescribed. Tilt your head and let the drops settle for at least 15 minutes. Patience is key. Repeat this twice a day for several days if needed. Tip number 2, the warm water rinse. Once the wax is soft and broken down, a gentle flush can safely wash it away from the canal. Fill a clean bulb syringe with body temperature water. Never use high pressure. Gentleness is your best friend when cleaning your ears at home. Be careful. Water that is too cold can trigger a reflex in your inner ear, causing intense vertigo. Always test the water on your wrist first. Tip number 3, no cotton swabs. I cannot emphasize this enough. They are designed for your outer ear, never for the canal itself. When you insert a swab, you act like a ramrod. You push the wax deeper, where it can dry out and become even harder to remove safely. Tip number 4, avoid ear candles. They are marketed as a natural alternative, but they are both dangerous and medically ineffective. Suction from a candle does not remove wax. It can, however, cause serious burns to your ear canal, face, and even your delicate eardrum. Tip number 5, choose over-the-counter kits wisely. Look for products that are medically cleared and designed for gentle irrigation. These kits typically provide a safe softening solution and a specialized irrigation tool. Always read every word of the instructions provided. Tip number 6, keep your ears dry after any cleaning attempt. Trapped moisture is an invitation for bacterial and fungal infections. Gently dry the outer ear with a soft towel. You can also tilt your head to each side to let any remaining water escape naturally. Tip number 7, beware of viral ear cleaning hacks. Social media is full of satisfying-looking videos that are medically disastrous. What looks like a secret hack can lead to permanent damage. Please stick to proven, evidence-based medical advice from specialists. Tip number 8, when in doubt, see a professional. Your doctor or an audiologist has the expertise and tools to help you safely. They can use microsuction, which is like a tiny vacuum, or professional irrigation to clear even the toughest blockages without risk. Tip number 9, never ignore pain. Earwax buildup can be uncomfortable, but it should never be agonizingly painful. If you feel sharp pain or notice any discharge, stop immediately. These are signs of a more serious underlying issue or infection. Tip number 10, prevention is the best cure. If you are prone to heavy buildup, consider a gentle weekly maintenance routine. Using softening drops once a week can often keep the conveyor belt moving, preventing the need for any major removal procedures. In a clinical setting, we often use microsuction. It's a precise, dry method that uses a high-powered microscope and a tiny vacuum. This allows us to see every detail of the canal and the eardrum, ensuring we remove the blockage with absolute precision and safety. Blocked hearing affects your brain too. We call this cognitive load. Your brain works harder to process sound, leading to mental fatigue. By clearing earwax, you're not just helping your ears, you're reducing the strain on your mind, allowing for clearer communication and focus. For parents, remember that children's ear canals are smaller and more delicate. Their wax is often softer and naturally self-cleans. Never use tools in a child's ear. If you suspect a blockage, consult a pediatrician. They will ensure the safest possible care for your little ones. As we age, our earwax can become drier and more prone to deep impaction. This is a common and very manageable issue for seniors. For older adults, regular checkups are especially important. Managing wax buildup can significantly improve daily hearing and quality of life. Your environment matters too. High humidity, dust, or working in construction can lead to faster buildup and more frequent blockages. If you work in these conditions, wearing proper ear protection and following a cleaning routine is vital for long-term hearing health. Travelers and swimmers need to be extra cautious. Pressure changes in trapped water can turn a small blockage into a painful issue. Before a long flight or a diving trip, check for buildup. Pressure changes can make a mild impaction much more uncomfortable. The future of ear care is exciting. We're seeing new automated irrigation systems and advanced diagnostic tools entering the field. These innovations are making removal even safer and more efficient. Staying informed helps you make the best choices for your health. Let's debunk some common myths. Myth: you must clean your ears every day. Fact: overcleaning strips your natural protective coating. That small amount of wax is actually essential. It keeps your ear canal lubricated and helps prevent infections. Leave it alone. Before we conclude, I must emphasize the red flags. These are medical emergencies that require immediate attention. Sudden hearing loss happening in an instant is not just wax, it is an emergency. You must see an audiologist within 24 hours. Remember the final golden rules: soften first, flush gently, no swabs, no candles, and know when to call a professional. Your hearing is precious. Respect your ears, follow these safe practices, and you'll enjoy clear hearing for years to come. Thank you for joining me for this ultimate masterclass. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Stay safe and stay healthy.